Steam has released a new stable client update for both desktop and for the Steam Deck, and they've also added a surprise gifting feature, and you still have 6 days left to get the Steam Deck focused Humble Bundle. Without further ado, let's break all this down. So first up, Valve has pushed stable updates for both the Steam client and the desktop client, and while there's a lot of overlap, there's also some key highlights worth calling out. Now, one of the biggest updates here is a new library filtering option. You can now filter your library by language support and accessibility features, which is genuinely useful once your library starts getting a bit out of hand. Controller handling also gets a nice polish. When you connect a new controller, glyphs now update instantly instead of waiting for your first input. Now, this is a small change, but it's quite nice really. I usually test different controllers and I've noticed that this can be an issue. The update also adds a lot for controller users, so Nintendo Switch 2 wired controller support is back. Razer Raiju V3 Pro is now officially supported as well, and there are fixes for the Nacon PS4 compact controller, which previously caused the Steam client to hang and freeze when connecting and disconnecting. Steam Input also adds much deeper gyro and joystick customization, including a new gyro to joystick drag center point option. So gyro aiming can feel sticky or sluggish at extreme angles, and this makes it feel smoother at these extremes by removing that dead feeling when you tilt back towards the center. It still doesn't make gyro any easier for me, but for people who have used it extensively, let me know if this update is something that you wanted. Does it really improve things, or is it just a really small change? Analog trigger output is now easier to access, making it quicker to set up proper pressure sensitive triggers. There is a new response axis style toggle, so circular is now the default. And in simple terms, this makes analog sticks feel more natural by fixing how diagonal movement is handled. On the Steam Deck side, there are a few extra fixes worth mentioning. The Format SD card button no longer randomly stays grayed out. I had this happen a few times in the past, and I've always had to format an SD card on Windows, plug it back in the Steam Deck, and hope it works and it allows me to format it there. I always thought it was the SIM card's issue. Seems like it was a SteamOS issue this whole time, and now it's fixed. The Steam client on desktop mode now shows selected store tags and collections, and that's pretty much it. As always, I recommend waiting a couple of days before updating the Steam Deck client, as these updates tend to break your Decky plugins, and if you don't want to disable Decky, just wait a couple of days. Next up, SteamDB spotted that Steam now allows complete the set bundles to be gifted. And yeah, it works exactly how you would hope. So if you're gifting something to somebody and they already own some of the items in the bundle, Steam will now subtract those items automatically and it will only charge you for what they're missing. So pretty much just like bundles work now, if you are buying them for yourself, now it also works the same if you are gifting them. So there's not going to be any more buying duplicate DLC, paying full price for half a bundle, or just giving up because it wasn't worth it anymore. Now this feature is already live. I think it's been live for the past couple of days, and the price adjusts automatically at checkout. There is something to note. When you initially add a bundle to your cart, the price seen in your cart is what you would pay for it based on your own games, and only after you select a gift recipient would you see the updated price, which makes a ton of sense, but it can be a bit confusing. And finally, if you're looking to expand your own library, instead of waiting for somebody to gift you a bundle, you can now buy the Humble Decked Out bundle, which is focused entirely on games that play well on the Steam Deck and other handhelds. As the name suggests, the bundle is curated for games that generally perform better and have solid controller support and good readability on a smaller screen. The games included are Ultra Kill, Haste, Creatures of Ava, Vampire Survivors, Backpack Hero, Deadbolt, and Nidhogg 2. As always, with Humble Bundle, you're getting multiple games for a fraction of their combined price, and a portion of the money goes to charity. If you got a Steam Deck for Christmas and your library is still scarce, or you just want more pick up and play titles, I think this bundle is worth a look. You'll definitely have a lot of fun with it on the Steam Deck. That's pretty much it for today. If you guys enjoyed this, consider leaving a like and subscribe to the channel for more Steam and Steam Deck content. Let me know which part of this update matters most to you. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.